But if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That ball's carrying. And that one is going to go. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's Gleyber. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. The throw to first, out. 2 out. Here's Riley Green.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bellinger makes the play, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Tarek Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the...
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Here is Aaron Judge. Man at second. And strike 2.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Batting fourth,
and this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Grisham at third with 2 away. Got him swinging. Back in New York. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, number 13, Dylan.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Trey Sweeney. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. Way up the line, and the run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one ripped. And foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand.
Bebus to Volpe at second for 1. What a double play that was. Back here in New York, and here comes Bellinger.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him,
1-2.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Anthony Volpe will hit next. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Fouled off left side. Cut on and missed, struck him out. 1 away. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
Sweet play there. Not sure he needed the barehanded, but third baseman loved making that play.
2 down, base is empty. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Makes the catch. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Jorbit Bibas. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Judge waits. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
LeMahieu throws to second for 1, and that's 2. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases, And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Trey Sweeney, the next to hit. Bellinger pulls it down, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, now up as the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McKinstry makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
No,
for you
foul.
growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan.
Now
There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swing and a miss. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
71. Ian.
On the ground right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th. So the lineup flips over. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. Line drive. Judge makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And a swing and a miss there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And down the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The 1-1.
Volpe.
And that is out of play. On the ground to 3rd. Throw on to Torkelson. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half of the 5th.
Number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And misses inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strike. Back in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 5-zip. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Riley Green, singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Here comes Torque to the plate. 2-1 now. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first.
That's an out.
And they get Torkelson for the out. Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit. That's the third. LeMahieu gets it to first. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbit Beboss.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 87, Tyler Fulton.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Good job to fight that one off. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now. So the batting order turns over. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Aaron Judge. Ground ball up the middle. And the Yanks go quietly. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Volpe throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th. The batter now, Javier Baez. That to right. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Throw to first. Rice dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that
Sweeney slings to second. How about that double play? Here comes Cody Bellinger. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Bellinger.
Next offering upstairs. Popped in the air, left field, and it drops in. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So runner at second, 2 down. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. That's out to center field. This one could be trouble. Coming home, he'll score. Now around second, going for third. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Right side. Collected by Torres. That's the third out. Inning over. We go to the 8th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter. Now pitching for the Yankees.
The 1-1.
Number 30.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. Here is Gleyber Torres. Fly ball center field. Grisham settles under it. Puts it away for the out. So now the DH spot. Colton Heath. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now the count is even. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Caught in between, trying for third now. They get one.
On the tag, he's out.
So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 2 outs. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Green, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Back in the Bronx, DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Now pitching
Brant Herter into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carpenter. He makes the grab. 1 away. Now here's Trent Grisham. Swing and a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. It's Aaron Judge now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So here's Baez now. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-4. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. Now one gone in the ninth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Volpe. Throw to first in time. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Riley.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. Not
2-1.
close with that one, and it's 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Goldie, and the inning is over. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys
Now
utilize the
batting, the
iPads
left
and try
fielder,
to see
Cody
previous footage of that pitcher, but it's
Bellinger.
just not the same as having an actual look.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The other way. Now a long throw to first. Digging in, Austin Wells. Runner takes off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Herter is just 1 strike away.
No.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Runner goes again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John